And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. Seven 0 is our score. Ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
That's good for 28 yards.
That connection seemed to work out okay on the first play of the drive. Why not go right back to it? And once again, this defense is left without an answer as they surrender back-to-back first downs.
Throwing Nix. And this is caught. Touchdown. Jaleel McLaughlin, 36 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from drawing level. Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush, talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. For the defense, the problem wasn't so much that they let him catch that drag route, it's that they had nobody around him after the catch.
As you well know, when they make the catch, you have to make the tackle on the spot. Those yards after catch are the yards that kill a defense because it keeps drives alive.
5-9. Crowd right. Ready.
Back to throw here, Herbert. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
10. 12. Ready.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he'll go down at the 28. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now it's Herbert. They set up the screen for Dobbins. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down. When you look at this Bronco defense, now they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
30-yard line, 2nd and 12. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
With the score, Chargers 7, Broncos 6.
Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Nix. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
To throw, here's Nix. And his throw is incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Let's go now.
Nix to the air. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. That's Zach Harrison who forced his way in to drop him.
But you do need to know as a young quarterback that if you're going to spread the field, the ball's got to come out quick. And you have to know where to go with the football really in pre-snap. Identify where you want to go and get rid of it.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10.
Set. Go.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Herbert. To the sideline and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And Marvin Mims deep for Denver. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 23. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Sutton gets past the sticks, and that play reminds us of the potential that he has and the production that he's given in the past, something he's certainly hoping to get back to this season.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 70 range. 70 range.
To throw is Nix.
Open man, and again it's Sutton. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, he's been a busy man in this 1st half. They've targeted him quite a bit, including both plays here to start this drive. And until that defense starts reacting a little better, they may just keep going back to him.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Trap 60.
Now it's Nix. That's into the hands of McLaughlin.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 1st downs. They're taking it to them, and it's paying off.
Let's go. 19 Lions.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Go.
They'll look to throw again.
He finds Sutton crossing the formation complete.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
But they've certainly not shied away from throwing the footballs. They've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
If it's not one guy, it's another with this defense. I mean, this is the #1 unit against the rush in the entire NFL. They know how to cover for each other. And, yeah, they've got great players. They also have very dependable players, too.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Sack. Go.
Back to throw. Nix. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation.
They'll try and throw. Here's Nix.
Throw left side complete. That's McLaughlin. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix.
A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4, and the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see.
That one out wide and intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
The give is to McLaughlin.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
McLaughlin will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's McLaughlin.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver.
Jaleel McLaughlin with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Broncos have taken the lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Charger drive about to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Another run here with Dobbins. And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Here's 3rd and 10.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there, because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Chargers 10.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback, and the third quarter will start from the 30. The Charger drive about to get going.
Now, they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
And this one will be brought back to the 22.
That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Working out of the gun is Nix. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up third down. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
19 tight. Go.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Evan Ingram from 17 yards out.
And the Broncos take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
The Lutz will look to add the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far.
to kick off for the Broncos.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Herbert. Now this one finds McConkey. Over here to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence. The big plays are out there.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Nick Bonito from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
A give up the middle to Dobbins.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher third down looming.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Herbert off the bootleg. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Brandon Jones picking it off. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Partner, I think this one won't arrive very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Bronco switch, Bronco switch. Hey, hey.
On the ground, here's McLaughlin.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Running lanes read a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
A carry from McLaughlin.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
3rd down and 1. They'll run as McLaughlin.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Second and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver.
Let's go. 60 Maverick. Dragon 60. Mustang 19. Ready?
Looking to throw. Nix. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they're able to come away with the interception, Charles. They aren't able to move the ball all that much. However, they do get 3 out of it with a field goal.
Yeah, and anytime you do force a turnover, you have to come out of it with points. Everybody wants 6. They'll take the 3 there. Now it's their opportunity to do it again.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Herbert going to change the play here. Looking to throw on second down. Herbert. And the Broncos get there and take him down. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Well, this is where the mile-high air really starts to affect an opposing offense. Guys moving a bit slowly here. It's third and long. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. In lieu of the sneak on 4th and inches, they just say, give it to the big man in the backfield.
Yeah, fullback no less. Not many of those left in the NFL, but for those that have one, perfect time to use them, perfect time to get it done.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, and they set the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Pass out left, finds Kohler. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
$13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
The Chargers on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. No move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this. They run for it with Harris. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.